Buggy the New Gay here and Light Skin Daywalker and happy Halloween. We got a little special treat for you guys today. Um Me and Light Skin decided to talk about this topic that I guess we've talked about for a little bit, honestly.
Yeah.
Um Art possibly being the new king of horror, which surprises a lot of people if I would be honest.
Uh, he surprised. No, I wouldn't say surprised. Unexpected, I would say.
Yeah, definitely unexpected. Um
Unexpected coming from such a low budget independent thing to becoming the top grossing independent horror film of all time.
yeah, which is crazy.
You know, I've seen them all. I'm a fan. Some studies suggest I might be a psychopath. Eh,
Yeah,
to each
there
his own.
I forgot about that. Yeah, there was that article that came
To each
out.
his own on that,
Yeah.
But see, I'm a fan.
But I'm
You know.
gonna read this article real quick so we kind of
Great.
discuss who Art the Clown is and his origins and stuff like that. So this is
Yep.
a article from Legit Entertainment or Legit. I'm not sure, but whatever. The terrifying origins of Art the Clown and how the horror icon came to life. The origins of Art the Clown came back to Damien Leone's 2008 short film The Ninth Circle, where he was
Yep.
introduced as a silent, grotesque character combining dark humor with brutal violence. Over time, he developed through Leone's indie shorts into the main villain of Terrifier, emerging as a contemporary horror icon. Indeed. Let me see. Art the Clown was created by Damien Leone as a silent and disturbing figure meant to stand out in the world of horror. He first appeared in the short films The Ninth Circle 2008 and Terrifier 2011, which were later
Eh,
compiled in the anthology All Hallows Eve 2013 for his feature debut. This character is entirely fictional, existing solely within Leone's creative vision. Um, the origins of Art the Clown have captivated audiences with his horrifying look, sadistic behavior. True, since he blends dark humor with shocking violence, many assume he emerged fully formed as a horror icon. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Let me see.
Like the first film, I was like, I'm hooked. The first
Yeah,
Terrifier.
that says the same thing as what we just said. Leone revisited the character in 2000. Well, they said how they talked about Ninth Circle, and
Hmm.
then 2011 Terrifier, where they centered the entirely on Art's night of bloodshed.
Yeah.
Um, this version showcases personality and inventive. Sorry, sadistic and disturbingly playful. Uh, that's a weird way to cut off right there, but yeah. In the 2018 Dread Central interview, Leone recalled how the Terrifier short was turned down by several horror festivals, refusing to give up. He re-uploaded it to YouTube, where it surpassed 120,000 views and caught the eye of film producer Jesse Baguette,
I believe it's something
okay,
like that.
who was compiling Halloween-themed shorts for an anthology. Damien said. The producer was looking for Halloween-based shorts on YouTube, and he was just going to make an anthology based on them. I want to go from the Terrifier short film to the Terrifier feature, but this was the opportunity that was presented to me at the time. It was very exciting hearing, hey, this is going to be in stores. It's going to be a DVD. And at that time, it was the most amazing news I had ever heard. I was stoked. Okay, yeah, okay. Yep, yep. I agree. Okay. Art's initial appearances, Damien Leone refined the character, shaping him to a figure who could terrify audiences not through words, but through silence, facial expressions, and twisted humor. He envisioned
Hmm.
Art as both darkly comedic and profoundly unsettling, a character who feeds on discomfort and unpredictability. That is true.
Yeah.
In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Leone revealed that the idea for Art the Clown originated from a haunting image that had lingered in his mind for years. That's a crazy way to come up with a character.
Yeah.
I had this idea of a clown terrorizing a woman on a city bus. She's all alone coming home from work or whatever in the middle of the night, and then this clown gets on and sits across from her and starts staring at her from and toying with her. It's awkward and uncomfortable and maybe even funny, but then it gets progressively more intimidating and aggressive. Yes, that's definitely the Terrifier
Yeah.
movie, the first one and the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah. From the pizza shop, you see him there. You think, Just
Okay,
looking at.
that's crazy. So a Terrifier came out in 2011 and then 2016.
Yep. It
Okay.
was like a short film. It was like a short film, and then it was
Le-
re-released as the full feature.
Leone's vision fully materialized with Terrifier 2016, the first feature length film to place Art the Clown at its
Yep.
century.
Mhm.
Excuse me. He initially tried to fund the horror movie through an Indiegogo campaign, but it didn't reach its goal. Producer Phil Falcone then stepped in, providing the necessary funds to secure Art the Clown's starring role. That's crazy. That it went through all this hell.
Mhm.
Terrifier 2 2022 elevated art from an underground favorite to a mainstream horror phenomenon. The sequel expanded his mythology, hinted at his supernatural resilience, and introduced Sienna Shaw as a fierce new heroine. With extreme violence and shocking scenes, the film went viral, establishing art as a modern horror icon. Ooh, that's a lot to read. Um, blah, blah. So this is talking about Terrifier 3, but not going into real details.
So
Um,
there's gonna be spoiler in there for sure.
yeah, so
I've
it's
seen it.
probably not there.
So
Um, yeah. Let me see. David Howard Thornton. We gotta give credit to him because he
I
plays
wanted
Art
to
the
talk
Clown.
about him.
David Howard
Yeah, he's
Thornton's
the second
performance
person.
transformed Art the Clown from concept to living nightmare, drawing inspiration from silent film legends like Charlie Chaplin and traditional mimes. The American actor David Thornton used expressive gestures and vivid facial to convey emotion without dialogue, and
Absolutely, he does.
that's honestly even more terrifying than actual dialogue.
Yeah, there's some scenes in there in the movie, uh, like at the diner in the first one, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
He's there,
Hi
and then
there,
he,
Anna. How you doing? Yeah, that
you know,
that at the beginning there was when the first time I watched it. I'm like, it was a little unsettling at
yeah,
first.
yeah. I think we did a review after um
The first
we did a
one, I
review.
think.
The
Yeah,
first one we did a review for Halloween a few years back. Um, we did that, and that movie was insane. I've
I
seen
know.
the second one, and it takes it to another level. And the third one,
It's it's funny because I was looking on Prime downstairs in my parents' TV. I was looking at the trailer for Terrifier 2. My mom's like, "Oh, you might as well just start from the first one." I'm like, "I don't think you guys are ready for this." But your kids are gonna love it.
exactly, exactly. Um, David Howard Thornton, dude, that guy is his clown is up there with Pennywise.
I agree.
You know, um, and the terrifying thing about him, dude, he doesn't say a damn thing, bro.
Nope, not a single word.
Not a single word. Not a scream, not a yell, not a moan, not a peep, bro. The man does not say anything throughout the film. When
Um,
he's sawing that chick in half, he's just there, going laughing. You know, he loves to use that little horn. That's his main. That's his main voice, the little horn. If you think about it,
yeah,
and I think that's what makes him.
that's funny because they just said that right here. Damien Leone's creation now stands alongside iconic horror figures like Freddy Krueger and Pennywise, proving that even a
Yeah,
small indie villain can leave a global mark on horror culture.
absolutely. You
Hmm.
know, I'm a horror fan, and there hasn't there hasn't been a fever for a horror icon like this in a long time.
Hmm.
You know, like Freddy reached his peak at 4, and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
you know, Freddy reached his peak at 4. The Dream Master, because
yeah.
after the Dream Warriors was 3, Dream Master's 4, Dream Child's 5. Um,
All right,
and then it just got.
that's
Hey,
hurting
you're
my.
doing the Marvel thing. You're revealing your identity.
I was hurting. It's hurting my face for a second.
Um, so that right there is probably After that, Freddy starts to take a dive down.
And
Jason,
I don't think you'd be interested in Art the Clown if I'm being honest.
no,
Yeah.
no, 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 you're not ready. It's too gory.
And
It's
that's and
visually gory.
yeah,
It's
it's
grotesque.
pretty it really is. But I also wanted to bring up how Art the Clown's in Fortnite. Like it's
How
crazy.
is he
Like
in Fortnite, and you're banning John Cena's dance from Peacemaker? You know, I don't get it on that. But that's another subject. But
you know
but that goes to show you how popular art is. He has a video game coming out.
mm,
I'm thinking about getting it. No joke. I'm planning on getting that game because I
I
am a fan.
I think they
I
re-released the
was
first
bummed.
Terrifier in the movies this week.
I wanted to see Terrifier 3 in the theater. You do not understand. And there was no theater around me where I was at that I could see it without driving about 2 hours away. So
That
F
sucks.
that.
But also, it's funny because sometime today I was like scrolling through Instagram and I saw a little kid dressed as Art the Clown. I'm like, how does he know about Art the Clown? And like he was doing the same mannerisms as Art the Clown, like going like
He's
this and
probably seen
everything.
reels. He's just probably seen
Yeah,
reels.
and that's probably the most he needs, honestly.
That's all, the reels of his gestures and all. That's all you need because just seeing him go
Especially
from,
especially in two with the Google Glasses. Like I will say that's one of those things about Art the Clown that I like so much that like he's very comedic. Like he'll do stupid
yeah,
shit. I was when I was watching the Real Rejects' reaction of the first one, and it was like towards the end, and then they were like coming up to him, and then he just pulled a gun out of nowhere, and then one of them just started laughing his ass off, like, like
dude,
like it's the quirky stuff, and like
yeah.
you don't really see that as much in horror as far as a killer
Not to mention
trying to toy
everything is
with you.
practical, and
Yeah.
everything's practical.
Yep. Yep.
Everything's practical effect. It's not
Crazy.
CGI.
Crazy.
Everything is practical, and that's another thing die-hard horror fans want. They want practical effects.
Well, I wouldn't
They
say
want that
diehard
shit
horror
to
fans. I'm maybe a small percentage of fans in general would like to see practical effects back in the
they
movie.
want it to be as like there's yeah there, but I think they want more practical than because they want it to look real.
Yeah,
A true horror fan wants their shit to look real. They don't want it enhanced with special effects CGI shit like a Marvel movie. You know,
I agree.
you know. Um, that's what made these Mike Myers, Freddy, Jason, Chucky.
Yeah,
It was all practical.
Chucky scared me when I was a kid.
I could see why.
It's a fucking dog that comes to life. Like what?
Chucky's one of my favorite horror
I would
characters.
I would say probably Freddy as well because that's one of those things like he comes into your nightmares or in your dreams when you're sleeping.
Yeah, yeah. He's
But
probably the most powerful one. He's the most powerful one.
yeah,
Freddy's the most powerful one.
and that goes to like back to Art the Clown where they were talking about, he's very resilient and he is supernatural as well. Like you
Hmm.
can kill him, but he's very tough to
He's
defeat.
gonna come back. He's gonna come back. He'll
Yeah.
find a way. He'll find a way.
Yeah, and it's crazy, like you said, we're getting a video game of Art the Clown. He's in
Hmm.
Fortnite now. I've been seeing a bunch of like I said, a reel earlier today of a kid dressed as Art the Clown. Like it's crazy how like we read it, I read it in the article. It went through like so much hell. Like studios turned it down.
And you could see why. Let's
Yeah,
be real.
yeah. The production of how much money you would have to spend on stuff like that, like it was a pain in the ass to get off the ground, and they got it off the ground, but it blew up like later on in, down the line.
Yeah. I can't wait for the fourth one. I'm looking forward to the fourth one.
And
Yeah.
it's I, speaking of Art the Clown, like there's so much merch of him too now. If you go to Hot Topic, there's a bunch of Art the Clown, like little mini figures like this,
Bobbleheads.
or pins and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Dude, dude, he's like Kiss, bro. He's everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, and I
Dude, if they had Art the Clown toilet paper, I'd probably buy a roll.
Art will probably buy it too.
Probably, you know. As a gag thing, yeah, dude, I'd buy
Yeah.
a roll just to have it, you know. Look, yeah, I got Art the Clown toilet paper. Only used for emergencies.
And that's one of those things where I don't know about you, but I felt like horror like not too long ago was a little stagnant for me.
It
Like
was. It was. For me too, because I never got into The Conjuring. I never got into Annabelle. I never
I
got into those.
I
They just
watched
didn't appeal to me.
I watched the
Those
first 2
supernatural stuff.
Conjuring,
Like
but then I kind of like fell out of it after that a little bit. Like I would say, um,
I did see A Quiet Place. The one the prequel. I did see that with Joe Quinn, Joseph Quinn.
I think it's Sinister. Let me
I
double
did
check.
see Sinister. I did see Sinister. Sinister was cool.
Like
Black Phone was cool.
Black Phone, Sinister, like you said, like
There
and
were a
that's one of
couple
those
of
things where it's Sinister. If I go back, it's I remember I had watched it like not too long ago, and it kind of freaked me out at one part of the movie. I'm like, it's still one of those movies that can still freak you out if you go back for a rewatch.
yeah.
Still waiting for the new one for Art the Clown. Um, Halloween 3 season of the witch was awful, especially the silly jingle. 8 more days till Halloween. Silver Shamrock. Ugh, it's an earworm. I was more into Saw series and a few other horror movies that I grew up watching. See, the
Saw
first
was good
three
up to like
Saws,
three or four. Three to
yeah.
four.
Final
Uh,
Destination is a staple for me growing up. That's
I was good up
um
to three. It seems like
I
after the third or fourth one, all these characters drop.
spoiler alert, I did like 5 because it ties in to the first one because it's a prequel to the first one.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was
this is
Bloodlines wasn't bad though.
this is also true. Can't do the devil stuff. Exorcist, Omen. I have a story after I had seen those, and I can't remember. I can't remember the last thing like devil wise or like exorcist wise that I could think of that has come out recently. Everything has been like supernatural, body
uh,
possession.
uh, see, I've done the Exorcist films. I'm cool with them. I've done the Omen films. I've seen the Faces of Death, and that's not really horror film. A lot of that shit's fake, anyways. But um, okay, um, but like for me with the horror, it's not just about the gore. You know,
The
I want some
characters,
actual. I want to get involved in the character.
yeah.
I want to be invested. That's why, like, when I was saying Chucky's up there, Pinhead is one of them.
I never watched those as a
Hell,
kid.
you never saw
That
Hellraiser?
one I'm like, no. I saw Pinhead. I'm like, fuck
This
that.
this is not for your eyes, child. Dude,
Yeah.
Pinhead. Dude, we ought to do a reaction to
I
Hellraiser one.
I will
Clive
I
Barker's
will
Hellraiser.
say I did watch a lot of the Stephen King stuff, like the miniseries that they had back then.
Oh yeah,
The
it
Pennywise, Ruby Rose,
Stan
if I remember correctly. Stan, like all those mini TVs series, not series, but movies that
mini
came out.
movies, yeah,
Yeah,
TV movies,
the
the mini events.
Longoliers, yeah, like all that stuff. Pet
Yeah, I remember that.
Cemetery.
I
I
remember
look,
watching the stand up when it was on TV.
Pet Cemetery. That's another good one, but um, I just
But
hope,
now we're talking about stuff adapted from books.
yeah, but
When we're coming to Stephen.
I'm gonna come back to Art the Clown, but I just hope it's not one of those situations where we get too much of Art the Clown, where it kind of does the same thing with like what Freddy, Jason, and um Michael all went through, where they had so many
Chucky.
sequels. Yeah, Chucky, another one. Yeah, where there were so many sequels, it just kind of killed the series a little bit.
You know, and I'll tell you this: with there's been some revitalizations in
Yes,
some of these characters,
yes.
along with Leatherface.
Hmm.
You know, they rebooted Texas
I don't know.
Chainsaw
I don't know how many
Massacre.
times they've rebooted that one, honestly. I've lost count.
Uh, well, no, I think it's been to one or two reboots, but there were multiple sequels.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's like
I, there are a couple sequels. I think there's four of
yeah.
them. And Matthew McConaughey's first movie is one of them, I believe.
Also, let me know what candy you're eating right now on Halloween. Let me know. Um, I don't.
I got some cool shit over here.
I had I had some Reese's, but
That's-
that was earlier. Let me
uh,
see. Oh, thank
but
you, Kevin. Tales from the Crypt. That's another
Tales from
one.
the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt was a good show. I didn't care for the movies. I liked the show on
Um,
HBO. I remember
I'm trying to think would
that.
Anna like weapons because
Weapons
it's more like a thriller suspense. It's not really like a pure
in
horror
the
movie.
vein of The Substance, you would say.
Yeah,
Yeah, then yeah, she could dig it.
there
Yeah,
are like two jump scares, but
jump scares are fine as long as it's not too
yeah.
gory. I think she'd be
No, no,
more
no, no.
fine.
It's not gory.
Yeah, jump
Tales
scares
from the Crypt
fine.
was good. Well, I already eat them. That's funny. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, I hope that's not one of those things that happens with Arthur Clown where we just get too much of him.
Look, as long as Damien is in total control, I think we'll be all right.
Oh,
It's
how could I forget this? Art the Clown was literally just introduced into Halloween Horror Nights this year. He's got his own little. He's been, I've been loving the people playing Art the Clown in these. Love it. They play Art the Clown perfect.
nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm swinging. I'm swinging, bro.
You're
I'm gonna be
swinging at Art
pulling
the
them up,
Clown at a Universal. Damn.
bro. No, no, bro. I'm gonna square up just like the guy in uh, uh,
Swear
Friday the
up when I
13th takes
cry.
Manhattan. Friday the 13th when Jason takes Manhattan. Remember the guy gets up, ready, starts to fight Jason. Yeah, that'll be me. I'm gonna start swinging, bro. No, no.
Oh, that's funny.
Uh-uh. I'm squaring up.
He said no, thank you.
I don't do Halloween Horror Nights. Nope, sorry. I'm squaring up. I got scared. I'm
I've never
squaring
been,
up.
so I can't really say
And if it's
or
Art the Clown, I'm squaring up. If it's Jason, I'm running the
bro.
other way.
I've been loving the videos of people getting freaked out of Art the Clown at Universal. It's great. Especially when he does the frown face. Like it's perfect.
Hmm.
I remember somebody said something to Art the Clown like something like grotesque, and he was like
Look, I don't want to talk about like two and three because you haven't seen them, so I don't want to spoil
no,
them
yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I've been avoiding
I
talking
know I
about them.
know of I know of Sienna. I know of her.
Yeah, Sienna, yeah.
Which is
She's a
which is
really
crazy
cool
to think about that you continue the story of Art the Clown, but you introduce a new heroine because if you've seen
Yeah,
the first one, there was a little twist at the end.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say what it is. If you've seen it, you've seen it.
Yeah, we're gonna try to
Um,
stay as much as spoiler free as we can
that's
for those
another
who
one.
haven't seen.
Vampire movies aren't as good as they used to be, except with the exception of Sinners. I actually watched it via Real Rejects, although edited. I will say Nosferatu was also good, Anna, if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, my vampires don't glitter.
I will say, as far as directors, I will say Robert Eggers and Zach Kreger are definitely those two individuals that I look forward to for their next movies. Now, I haven't seen all of Robert Eggers' stuff. Like I had started The Northman. I want to continue that. I want to finish it. But
One of
those two guys have quality work. I love Barbarian is one of those little
Barbarian was
different twists
such a
on horror
surprise film.
movies. Yeah,
What
yeah.
a surprise flick.
I I,
Yes,
I
Barbarian.
remember
Yes,
I put it on. I'm like, all right, let me watch this.
I
And
was surprised with.
the way it was structured, it was like completely different, like from horror movies
Mm-hmm.
from before. I'm like, okay, I could
Absolutely.
dig this.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, you had mentioned something that I wanted to piggyback off of.
Sienna,
Sienna. What's cool about her, you got a real strong character there with her. You know, she is flawed, like everybody else.
Yeah.
And but she's trying to overcome everything to be what she is. And the girl who plays her, I think she does a good job portraying this
What,
character.
what's her name? Let's gotta give a shout out to that. Hold on.
Yeah, like Damon Leone and his casting director.
Lauren Lavera.
Yeah, I her acting got better in the second in Terrifier 3. I'll
Mm.
say that. You could tell there was more money spent on Terrifier 3 to
Oh
make it
yeah,
look
that's
better.
usually the case with
Yeah,
those types of movies.
but and now I remember what I was going back to. I had to do this run around to get back to what I was going to get to. My point was, um, what fails with the Nightmare on Elm Streets, the Jason, the original creators no longer had control of it after a certain amount of sequels. It
Oh,
was
I didn't
all
know
studio pushed it. Yeah, they're still getting their residuals and they're getting their credit due and getting paid for created by so and so, you know. But once they were no longer really the overseeing eye, that's and the studio is controlling it. Those, that's why those movies went down. Halloween went down, Nightmare, Friday 13th, and the reboots did help bring them back in a way, with the exception of the Nightmare on Elm Street. I didn't care for it that much.
So it's funny you bring up. I'm sorry to cut you off. It's funny you bring
Hmm.
up Halloween because, like I said, I was scrolling today on Facebook or Instagram, and people were
Hmm.
talking about a toy that was coming out for Halloween, the first movie. But the dude said that Halloween 2 was more. I forgot exactly the terms. Like it's more profitable as far as merchandise and all this stuff like there and like something with the rights as well. I don't remember the exact details, but I thought it was interesting how I never even peeped that it's always Halloween 2 and never the first
Yeah,
Halloween.
yeah. I'm not too familiar with that, to be honest with you. But with Damon Leone, as long as a major studio doesn't get a hold of this film or this character, we're gonna be fine. You know,
Who's the studio that is producing the Terrifier movies, do you know? Is it Neon or
uh,
anything like that?
I no, 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 it's not. I really don't know. That for sure. It's not Neon. It's not Blumhouse. It's not anybody like that.
I
It's
say
not a
Neon
well
because
known name.
Neon gets away with more stuff like that than Blumhouse.
Yeah, no. This is an indie house,
Okay.
indie house, and I wouldn't be surprised if a major studio wants to pick up Terrifier 4 just for the amount of money it just made on its own from 3.
Okay, so it says here the production from companies behind the Terrifier franchise include Dark Age Cinema and
Uh-huh.
Fuzz on the Lens production.
Yeah. So they're in indie house.
I've heard of Fuzz on the Lens.
Yeah.
I don't
So
remember
it's
where,
in
but I've heard of them.
they're a small production company, independent, like I said. Um, damn, I lost my train of thought.
As far as TV series, although milder than they would be in the movies, my jam was Buffy, Angel, and Supernatural. See, I never watched Buffy or Angel, but I did watch Supernatural.
On
Um,
vampires, my favorite vampire movie is Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Halloween was just slice and dice, no terror.
Yeah, with the exception of the first one, how he
It's,
stalked.
it's it's been a while since I've seen those movies. I don't remember
Uh,
them much,
I
honestly.
I haven't seen. I always skip Season of the Witch. I always
Yeah,
skip.
that's the one. Yeah, I remember. I
I've seen
remember
it. I'm like, nah.
back.
Oh, oh, with the reboots, with Child's Play, the last ones that came out, Cult of Chucky, and those were good.
Okay,
Those were good. I do recommend those.
I will
And
say, as far as vampires, it's just since you're naming it, for me, it's always the Lost Boys. I don't know why when I think of
I,
vampires movies, it's always Lost Boys. I can't think of any other movies that come. Well, Queen of the Damned, but that's like its own thing.
It had an
Um,
alright soundtrack. But then again, I'm not a fan of Anne Rice, so
yeah, I will say Aaliyah was whew, RIP sucks. Um, I and it's funny because as far as werewolves, I introduced you guys to one of my favorites, Dog Soldiers.
yeah. Funny enough, I saw Cursed with
Really?
yeah, it was on the other night. I'm like, it was on one of my streaming. They're like, man, I haven't seen this in a minute. Ah.
And 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 when we reacted to Dog Soldiers, I hadn't seen it in such a long time. When we reacted to that at that moment, it
That
was
was a fun
it was
flick.
nice to
That's,
watch it with you guys because
that was
one of my
cool.
personal favorites as far as werewolf movies. And for me, I've said this before plenty of times. For me, when it comes to horror, I'm usually more of a zombie person. That's my thing.
Slasher. Just give me a good slasher flick, man. I love slasher flicks, and that's why I like Terrifier. That's why I like Art. He is super slasher, bro. He has,
I'm not
bro.
gonna say
There
what he does
no
in the
holds
first
barred,
one, but yeah.
bro.
um,
Wait till you
I
see
don't
the third one.
I don't remember Leprechaun that much. The Leprechaun movies were so bad they were funny.
Jennifer
The
Aniston's
one-liners.
feature film debut.
I
It,
watched it when they had it on the TV back then, but I don't remember it that well, honestly.
I I saw. Oh man, yeah. I think was it the
That
second one?
I will say
He
I
kills somebody and he goes, finger licking good.
in my older years, the psychological stuff is kind of
Yeah,
it depends on like the how hard we're hitting that.
like Audition. That's a psychological
Oh,
horror for me, dude.
shoot.
Audition. Oh.
I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
psychological movies.
Audition. Like I could sit through Ichi the Killer. I love Japanese horror. I love the Ringu,
Ring.
Juron. I rather watch those than The Ring and The
Oh,
Grudge. I rather watch the
oh.
original, the
You know,
Japanese one.
you know what I'm gonna do?
But
Sometime this week. Since we talked about it, they have Battle Royale on Prime, so I'm gonna I'm gonna watch that.
let me know. I'll watch it with you.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, all right, I see this. I'm gonna watch this on it. They
Hold on,
have
hold
some
on.
good horror movies on Prime right now. I was
Let me
looking
see
through it.
something. Let me check real quick. I may have.
Um, the Babadook I haven't seen in such a long time. That's another one of my favorites.
Yeah, I have Battle Royale.
Oh, you did? He's checking. You have the physical copy.
Yep, I do.
J horror. See, I feel like J horrors. I need to watch more J horrors because I feel like
I could get. I could
I
turn
got
you
a
on.
I got a couple on my list that I have lined up, but I feel like J horrors are usually they go all out on that type of stuff. The Purge series is
The Purge.
is that
There
considered
are.
horror?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's horror in my book.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hannibal the
because
TV
you
series was
can't put
pretty
that
good.
under action adventure. You can't really
No.
put that under drama. You can't put that under comedy unless you're a twisted individual. Um. So yeah, that is a horror film
I didn't think of that.
because because think about it. You're stuck in your house or wherever you're at, trying not to get killed.
Mm, yeah.
You know.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
So yes, it's survival horror.
Unless
That's
it's
what
a
that.
Grindhouse movie. Oof.
Oh, you know, it's a good horror film that nobody talks about, and it's psychological horror. Frailty with Bill Paxton, Matthew McConaughey, and Powers Booth.
Frailty.
I've mentioned this film. Um, Bill Paxton
Damn, where
plays
was
a
that?
pot. That was my PS5.
Jeez.
Yeah.
My ears.
Um, sorry about that. Um, Bill Paxton plays a father of two children, and Powers Booth plays an FBI agent. Bill Paxton has a vision from God that allows him to see demons within people and kills them in the name of God. and Matthew
Okay.
McConaughey plays one of the kids older and is telling this to Powers Booth, who's the
Oh,
FBI agent. So I
oh.
do recommend watching that film.
I watched a movie this year that I really liked. Hold on, let me see if I can see the name. Because it's one of those movies that I saw so many reels of it and people were like not to spoil it because of the movie. The Others.
Mhm.
When I watched that earlier in the year,
I haven't seen that.
I'm like, oh, this is a good movie. I'm not gonna spoil it because there's a twist at the end, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that. And I like, and that's another thing. Like, if a movie could add a twist to it as well, damn, damn, applaud to you, bro.
You saw Willy's Wonderland, right, with Nick Cage? That's
Yes,
a horror film.
I
That's probably
forgot
one
about
of the best.
I forgot about that, honestly. And Nick Cage does not say a single word the whole movie.
Nope,
Not a single word.
nope.
I have to go back and watch that. I I
And he
I
plays
s-
a total badass.
I I know he did another movie called Mandy, and a lot of people really say they like Mandy. It's a horror movie as well.
Yeah,
It's like the time zone. I'm not time zone. The time period is in the 80s. This in the movies.
the movie
And
takes place in the 80s.
yeah, and I
I can
know
check that.
people
I've
talk
seen
about
it.
it. Yeah, and if you guys have horror suggestions or favorite horror icon, let us know below because
Yeah.
we were talking about art, but we're kind of it's a Halloween
Well,
episode. It's Halloween. We'll talk about a little bit of
look,
everything.
we're still talking about art because it's leading us to comparing him to the others that are before him.
Yeah,
Think about it.
yeah,
Right now, look, we haven't had an horror icon like this
in a long time,
in a long time,
long
you
time.
know, because you can't
I I
consider
I,
Annabelle an icon.
yeah, I was gonna say yeah. You brought up
You can't
Annabelle,
the Nun, the Conjuring. Those, no,
and
those aren't icons.
yeah, and the crazy part, Annabelle's an actual item too.
Yes, I just don't, no interest. Um, like back to like I said, I'm a slasher guy, but I do enjoy the other realms of horror. I do enjoy them.
Oh,
There's one
Tremors.
movie
How could I
from
forget Tremors?
sci-fi horror. Yeah,
I will say as cheesy as it gets later on in the movies, it's still one of my favorites.
it's a cheese fest, but it's a fun cheese fest though. It's a
Yep.
fun cheese fest. Arachnophobia. That's a horror film.
Which one is that one
People are
again?
for that. The one with spiders
Oh,
with John Goodman. He plays the exterminator
that did horrors for me.
as a kid.
I'm not even gonna lie. That's the reason that movie's the reason why I don't like spiders.
Bro, I saw that movie in high school in driver's ed. Just
So for context, so everybody knows, I was a kid, and me and my parents were traveling. I don't know where we were going. We stopped at a hotel. I turned the TV on, and that was the first thing that was on. And it was the scene where the elderly couple are eating their popcorn.
oh no.
And then
Watching Wheel of Fortune, I think.
yes, and that scene traumatized me as a kid, and that's why I've been scared of spiders ever since.
I can understand it. Yeah, it
And
makes
and,
sense. A kid.
I didn't even think about this until way later. Like when I'm like, damn, I didn't. A movie really terrified me to the point that I'm scared of a damn fucking arachnid.
Bro,
Now over time,
I'm gonna fuck with you one time, bro. I'm gonna get like a
no,
fake spider, give you a
I'm not.
bucket of popcorn.
I hate you. I hate you. I will say I will go up to a spider, but I'm still like no, no, no.
No, 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 no,
Especially if
man.
I
I'll
see
get a
one just
long stick.
especially if I see one hanging in the corner, flamethrower
I'll
that
get a
bitch.
long stick, try to get it on a web, and then fling the stick with the spider
Actually,
away.
Kevin, you know this as well. We have invasive spiders right now in Georgia.
Oh, really? What kind?
Hmm. Uh, they're Asian spiders that they make. Their webbing is so strong, bro. It's crazy.
Really?
Yes, and If I could show, hold on, let me see. I'll show you guys what it looks like because
Bro,
I didn't know about
I
this
miss I
until
miss
this
the
year.
crab spider.
I've
I miss
seen
those crab
so.
spiders.
Tell me about it, bro. I those used to. I'm not gonna lie. Those used to freak me the hell out as a kid when I was.
They're
I'm like,
freaky looking. They're freaky looking
why do they look
spiders,
like that?
but they're harmless though.
Yeah,
They're good for getting mosquitoes. I just hate where they perch sometimes. Like, get out of here.
yeah, yeah. There we go. So, the Joro spider, an invasive species native to East Asia, has rapidly spread across Georgia since its arrival in around 2013, becoming a common sight in many areas. Bro, we got a shit ton of them in my backyard.
Oh, really?
Yep. Okay, so you see what these motherfuckers look like.
Now we're going slow. Sorry, if you have a fear of spiders, cover your eyes. We're not
Yes,
trying to
do that.
traumatize people.
I mean, it is Halloween, so why not? All right, so let me see. Come on,
So is
come on.
Never Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
That's crazy.
Uh, honest question.
Cats creep me out because I had seen either some Twilight Zone or hold on, let me bring this up. Sadly, cats creep me out because I had seen either some Twilight Zone or something where there's an old lady with hundreds of cats and she dies and they eat her. Ugh, that does sound terrifying.
Uh, uh, well, Selena Kyle gets eaten by her cats in Batman Returns and comes back to life.
Ugh. I will. Okay, so put a lot of fears into people. Jaws.
Jaws, yeah. Jaws
Everybody was
terrified
terrified
people.
of
Nobody,
sharks.
nobody was going in the water, bro.
So this is the spider that's invasive right now in Georgia since
That's
2013. Yeah.
all right. Time for you to get a salt gun. Time to
Salt,
get a salt
salt
gun.
gun, flamethrower,
Yeah, bro.
flamethrower.
Bro, you're gonna burn down all those trees in your backyard, bro. It's gonna be looking like it's gonna be looking like California.
Oh man. But yeah, it's crazy. Fucking spiders. Have you ever seen Eight-Legged Freaks? You ever seen that movie?
Yes, yes.
That's one of my guilty pleasures. I'm not even gonna lie.
I saw that in the theater. I had gotten free tickets to see it at Aventura Mall.
I think I own a physical copy of it because you remember Movie Stop?
Yeah, I remember movie
I
stop.
used to go to Movie Stop all the time, bro. All the time. I used to just come out of there with stacks of DVDs and Blu-rays. I'm like, oh, I'm out. I'm good. I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
these.
there was one in Hialeah next to GameStop
I I didn't know about Movie Stop until I was dating my ex. And bro,
on
I was like, I'm gonna go
49th.
to Movie Stop. I'm like,
On
oh.
on 49th.
Um, that's crazy. I just,
Those for those who know, you know.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like a day like today is
Uh-huh.
perfect to go to Blockbuster and just be like, okay, let me, that,
Uh,
that popcorn,
I
candy.
miss Blockbuster days, bro.
I'm not even gonna lie,
When-
bro. I used to just right after school, high school, just go to Blockbuster, pick movies out to buy or rent because they used to have the $3 or $5 bins, and I'm like, okay, we
Yeah.
need this. We're gonna watch this right after school.
Yep.
I miss those times, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Now you
And
gotta go to Walmart.
yeah, and it's crazy because we left candy outside, but only the kids in the neighborhood came to get candy. But it's not like how it used to be. We
No, because
drove,
they do. Yeah, because
a-
times have
and
changed, and now they do it in more controlled, safe environment with the trunk or
yep,
treats at the schools and stuff.
yep,
So
yep.
like I got home from work and I saw a mother and father with their two kids when I walked by the house. Dude, there's one house that is decked out like every day. I'm like, bro, I would smile seeing this. I was like, bro, they enjoy Halloween. They have like a Bates Motel sign that says no vacancy. I'm like, oh really? I want to rent a room. This
And
looks like a fun house for Halloween, you know?
I don't know what it is about this year in particular, because when I'm doing these deliveries for DoorDash, I see a lot of decorations, more than I've seen before, of like different horror icons like Chucky. I saw one of
Yeah,
a couple people have Chucky. One of them caught me off guard. I'm like, oh, killer clowns from outer
kill
space.
cost.
Okay, all
I,
right, that's another one. Yeah,
we saw that. That was a movie. That was the first one I think we did to get tie into horror.
I think it was.
I think that was like he. That was like I never really seen a horror
Yeah,
film, and
and we slowly ramped it up from
slowly
there
ripped it
too.
up. Yeah, we took it over. We went over the edge with Terrifier,
Um, you've ever
or at
seen
least I did.
Hereditary?
I started watching it and I got distracted. I'm like, I don't have to pay attention to really
Midsummer is another one. Um,
Evil Dead.
those Midsummer, Hereditary are kind of like supernatural, psychological movies. And I think they're created by the same director. Those two movies. I could be
And
wrong.
this, and to prove my point, with having the creator having total control. Look at the Evil Dead movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at the Evil Dead.
I will.
Evil Dead Rise is really good though.
Yeah.
Evil Dead Rise is really good. I'm looking forward for the next one. I think they're making a sequel.
Oh,
They're making a sequel.
that's another one. Amityville Horror is pretty good, scary for its time. If I'm not mistaken, it is loosely based on a true story in Amityville, Long Island, New York.
Yeah,
I've seen.
I saw the remake with Ryan Reynolds,
I saw that one, and I saw the original one with I think it was Brolin.
Brolin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brolin.
John Brolin, Josh Brolin's dad. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think of other
Why do I
movies.
remember these names, bro?
I don't know. All I remember was a Brolin.
Yeah, it was his dad.
mm, we talked about. We haven't talked about found footage movies.
Oh, Blair Witch. Yeah,
Blair Witch. Uh, Great
at this
Grave
point,
Encounters was one that kind of surprised me when I first
never
watched
saw.
it. It's a paranormal, like people go on a paranormal
Like
investigation, but shit
like
goes
Paranormal
sideways.
Activity, like Paranormal Activity movies.
Yes, but it's like people doing ghost hunting, but they're actually they're faking everything, but they later on during the movie they find out, shit's real in this movie, and it's kind of fucked up.
Uh, oh,
Uh,
Poltergeist.
I haven't seen that.
The first two are decent, are good. The third one is pretty much, yeah, we're done with our psycho daughter. Here, you take care of her and deal with her shit. That's what the third one's about.
How about the iconic The Thing?
Sci-fi horror, yeah.
And it's crazy. Even so many years later, that shit still holds up.
Oh fuck yeah.
It's
The prep.
insane. I had seen somebody react to it
What
recently. I'm like,
the
damn, bro.
what the fuck was
I
that?
do like I do like paranormal stuff, but without the Diablo. Yeah,
Just, I, I'm
that's what
cool.
happened.
I'm cool. I'm cool with those. They don't bother me. Um,
You
Ninth
you know
Gate. I saw Ninth Gate with
you
Johnny
know
Depp. That was pretty cool.
which one I didn't appreciate at first until like rewatching it later. Was it Cabin in the Woods with Hemsworth?
Mm, I think
It's
so.
it's like mocking horror movies,
I
and
think so.
they got to sacrifice these kids to appeal to the gods, or if not, the Earth gets destroyed.
I think so. I have you ever seen? It's a more comedy horror. Cooties with Elijah Wood, Rainn Wilson. Okay, Elijah.
I saw that pop up somewhere. I don't
Uh,
remember where.
he, pretty much these kids become feral. Their teachers, and the school gets uh, they're elementary school kids, and they get zombified or they become feral, and they start attacking the teachers and shit.
Never
That
even
was
heard
a
of
cool flick.
I've never even heard of that
That
movie,
was
if I'm being honest.
cooties. You should
You
check
know,
it out.
I'm not gonna lie. You know what it kind of sounded like when you were saying that? The Faculty.
Faculty was a good one too. They're supposed to be
Oh,
remaking that.
bro, how could I forget one of my personal favorites growing up? Idle Hands.
I
Um. Oh, that's the yes. The Hills Have Eyes. Yes, yes. Wrong
I like
Turn.
the wrong turn. High tension. I don't know if
Um.
anybody's ever saw high tension.
Cabin Fever. Not the pointless remake.
Uh, the first one, yes, Eli Roth.
Something wicked this way comes. That sounds
Bro,
familiar.
dude, that movie terrified me as a child. It's on Disney. Watch it. That movie.
Wicked comes this way. Let me see. Horror fantasy.
Yeah, dude, that movie is fucking nuts.
Hmm. What? I'm trying. There's a movie. Oh, fuck. Where it's a bunch of witches in there and they're rats. I don't remember the name of
See,
that
it's,
movie.
I think it's. I think it's oh, I think it's just called Witches. I think it's called Witches. To be honest with you,
I think it's with Angelica Houston, if I can remember correctly.
I think it's just called Witches.
Hold on.
I really do. Oh my god!
The Witches.
Like, just think.
Ugh.
Am I right?
Like looking at that as a kid is terrifying.
So am I right?
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
All right. Who needs IMDb? You got me.
Ugh. That's ugh. That's
I'm movie Shazam, bro.
ugh. Hmm.
Uh,
Trying to think. There's some other horror movies that
there's a bunch. There's one I'll never watch again. There's
drag
one.
me to hell for me.
Event Horizon.
Yeah, you talk about that all the time. Critters. I don't remember. I have a
Oh,
movie.
Critters is great. Critters
I
is
have that
great,
movie.
man. That's
I
the
have that
first
movie.
two are good in my. I really like the first two. Third one,
The
but I
Tar
do
Man. The Tar
never
Man
saw
sounds
Time.
familiar.
Oh, I Spit on Your Grave. That's a
I've
fucked up. That's a fucked up movie. I Spit on Your Grave.
what's the one with not Chloe, Grace Moretz. Is it? Where she's like a vampire? I think it's like Let Me In or something like that.
I haven't seen it.
Oh man.
Zombieland. Do you consider that a horror film, or do
Yeah,
you just consider that a zombie
that's a horror comedy.
horror comedy?
Yeah.
Kill of the Week.
Apollo 18. That's that one. I saw that one such a long time ago.
Is that about them? They go to the dark side of the moon and there's some shit there. I never
Yes.
saw it. I
Yes.
never saw it.
The Fog was stupid. Which one was that one? That was with
Oh, the original, or the remake with Tom Welling.
that's what it was with Tom Welling. Yeah.
The original with Adrian Barbeau or the remake with Tom Welling.
It's,
Differentiate,
I think she's probably saying the one with Tom Welling.
because dude, I have fond memories of the original Fog, and that is one of my
Original, she
all
said.
time favorite. That's one of my all time favorites. That is one of my all time favorite movies. I have fond memories of watching that movie as a child. I remember watching it on HBO with my grandfather, my mom, and my aunt. I remember specifically.
Oh, how could I forget? Shaun of the Dead. That's one of my personal favorites. Yeah. Rico
Someone kill the
The
queen.
Genetic Opera. That's a classic. See, I watched
Oh
that with
yeah,
my ex, but I have to rewatch that because it. At first, I'm like, hmm.
Repo.
It's like one of those like, hmm,
Repo's good.
Okay. Never saw the remake. Yeah, it's bad.
Don't bother watching the remake.
I actually have the original The Fog on Steelbook when Best Buy was having those little.
Really?
Uh,
They came out with a steelbook with the original fog?
hold on.
What? I wish I know. I probably would have gotten that.
Hold on. There we go. Um,
Bro, it's one of my old times, bro.
no.
Yo, that is dope. That is dope, bro. That's a John Carpenter classic, bro.
It's
That's,
a little scuffed, but that's fine.
yeah, whatever, bro. But that is dope.
You want another see the John Carpenter classic?
They live. He's looking for They Live. I know it's They Live.
Wrong, motherfucker.
Oh, Escape from New York. All right,
Dirty.
Snake Plissken.
A little dirty, but it's okay.
Oh, come on, man. They Live.
Well,
That's
come on,
my.
of course, come on. Let's be real. Come on, of course,
you hit it just like, oh, motherfucker knew I was gonna pull They Live. Let's get this other
of
one.
course. Come on.
Mama don't like tattletales. Oh, so many great one-liners by Roddy in that film. You, when I put these on, they look fine, but her, formaldehyde face.
Bro, and then I finally got to see the reference. Everybody references of Roddy and fucking Keith David just beating the ever living
You saw that
shit out
episode
of
of
each
South
other.
Park? Dude, bro, that I never saw that episode, but I saw
One
them
for one, how the fight
one
is, bro.
everything. I'm
You
like,
dirty
what?
motherfucker.
Put him on.
Oh man,
Dude,
Rogue.
I love They Live, bro.
I don't know. I don't
Do you
know.
remember?
Rogue.
Do you remember what Roddy Piper's character's name is?
I don't remember. I really
John
don't
Knott.
remember. John. No,
John Knott.
that's right. That's right.
On nothing.
Oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show. I've never watched that.
That's a musical.
Still a horror theme though.
Horror theme, yeah, but I put that more under a musical.
But Frankfurter's well known because of it though. To the fact that there's a One Piece character designed after him in there.
Because he's a transsexual transvestite from Transylvania.
I don't remember Rogue. You ever heard of Rogue?
The production company?
No, a movie.
No.
Rogue. I will say, was it Fright Night, the original one? I like that one more than the Colin Farrell one. I hate to admit
The Colin Farrell one wasn't
too bad.
though.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the original one.
It wasn't. No.
When a group of tourists stumble into the remote Australian river territory of an enormous crocodile. Oh, that sounds familiar. Yes, that does sound familiar. It's 25 feet long. God damn.
Fuck that shit, bro.
Rogue.
Fuck that. Nope. Another reason not to go to Australia. No offense.
Fuck
mate.
that.
You got spiders the big as my head. I'll pass.
It's on Tubi. You can watch it.
If there's a scene like in Lake Placid with a cow getting eaten, I'm down.
Hold on. Is this considered a horror? Hold on.
What movie?
Hold on. The Host.
The Host, yeah.
God damn it!
Is
it the wrong
is
one.
it the Korean? I think.
Yeah,
Korean
horror sci-fi. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. numerous
I
times.
had seen that. Kevin, you read my mind. Wolf Creek. You read my mind.
Wolf Creek, Wolf Creek. Remind me, Wolf Creek. I've heard of it. I may have seen it.
It's the dude with the white mask
With the
or white
ski
skin
mask?
mask.
With
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I've seen it. Wolf Creek was cool. Yes, I did see that.
We actually reacted to that American Werewolf in London. I enjoyed that one a lot. Um, bro, especially
Did you ever
the
Did you ever go to Universal Studios in Orlando?
couple times.
Did you ever do the horror makeup effects show?
I don't remember. I I I
Because
I think so. You know what? Yes, yes, yes.
because
I remember. I remember.
because
Yes,
they
yes.
had they
My
had
my my most recent trip, we did that. Yes, I remember. I remember now.
I remember going there and they had the the part of him being transforming into the werewolf from um American Werewolf in London. They had that dummy of him
Yeah.
being transforming into the werewolf at that place. I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I remember seeing it. It was on the stage, if I remember correctly.
No, I know. I said. Hmm. I saw Good Boy, this year, not too long ago. I would probably put that up there as far as horror movies, because something
The
completely
Substance this
different.
year,
Yeah, like, oh, that's a good one.
The Substance this year has by far been my favorite horror film.
And you
That
said
has been.
and you said you haven't watched Weapons yet, right?
I have not seen Weapons or Sinners yet, so
Okay, so you gotta watch those for sure.
yes.
Oh, Kevin, thank you, thank you, thank you. I had showed Lightskin this movie, a photo of this movie the other day. And there's one film, The Collector, from the Twisted Writers saw 4, 5, 6, and 7. I remember that picture I showed you the other day of The Collector with
Yeah.
the dude tying up his like mask and stuff like that. You got to
Hmm.
watch that, both of them,
Okay. I'll
because
check it out.
I don't remember how I came across it, and I think it was like 2015, somewhere around there. The sequel came out, and I was surprised it came out to theaters. And I'm like, I never even heard of this movie. I had no idea it was a sequel, or yeah, a sequel to a movie. I'm like, okay, I gotta go back and watch this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned Pet Cemetery earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Cujo.
collection. I'm bro.
Christine, going back to Stephen King, you know, Stephen King's an icon for horror
Yeah.
literature and going into film and TV. So
Mm.
to the point we've got.
Are they still making a third movie, Kevin, for that one? I don't remember the ending of the collection. I don't remember the ending of that one. Oh, I had asked you about this movie. I think it's Underwater. At the end, Cthulhu shows up.
Yeah, I saw that. Is that the one with what's her face from Twilight? Is that chick in there?
Hold on.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. I was like, eh. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed.
um. Actually, if you want, I've been telling you to watch Love, Death, and Robots. They had a couple episodes of Lovecraftian monsters
And
in
stuff.
there.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm trying to watch From Outer Space or
that
Out
sounds
from Space
familiar. That sounds
with
familiar.
Nick Cage, which is a H.P. Lovecraft story.
Oh, really? They backed out? The third
Who?
film is called The Collected. Yeah, but it was canceled because of the producers backing out. Boo! Boo them producers. Boo them. How
Jeepers
could you?
Creepers was good up till one.
Ah, that's one of those ones. That's especially all the stuff behind the scenes too, with his director
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other
Oh wow.
like Jeepers Creepers had a chance, but the director screwed that up.
And the sequels just got worse after each
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Like usually you'd expect the second movie to do well, but No, I just went
Yeah.
downhill each one. And I think 3 was just like a CGI fest. I was like 15 minutes in, I'm like, I'm out. Um, but most recently, Umbrella Entertainment got the rights to the collector, so the third is on the way. Okay, that's good. I like to hear that. What I do not like to hear is the Dodgers are winning right now. Yes, it's the top of the seventh, and they're up 3-1. Boo. Let me see.
Otani at it again.
Probably. You know, I just thought about this right now. Almost every horror villain has gotten a movie. Uh, Jason, Michael. Well,
What do
no,
you mean they've got?
Jason. Like their own video games. Jason had his own game.
Yeah,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre had its own game.
yeah.
Art's getting his own game
Fred,
right now.
Freddy had his own game, and on the NES there was a Nightmare on Elm Street game
Oh,
on
how
the NES.
I completely forgot. We mentioned Saw, but how can we forget like the Jigsaw? Like that's one of those
Would you
icons
like
that's
to
up
play
there
a
as
game?
well. Exactly. Exactly.
You have a choice: take your life or save your family.
Would you put one of the Ghostbusters villains on there
As a
as far
as,
as like
no,
as far as icons?
no,
Not even the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
no, because he's become a joke now. He's cute and
Oh,
adorable as the
I
miniature.
I forgot about that Candyman.
Helen, Helen. Candyman, Candyman, Candyman.
Candyman.
I'm trying to think.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other.
No, werewolf movies. You had the Howling series,
Ginger Snap.
Curse.
I'm just naming that because I've never seen it. I just always seen the name of it, Ginger Snaps. And I think the sequel's Ginger Snaps Back or something like that.
Strikes Back, Ginger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Strikes Back.
Ginger
Yeah.
Snap. Or no, no, it's Ginger Snaps Back. That's what it is.
Hmm. Um, Bloody Mary from Supernatural. License got to get there at that point. Where, no, I'm not gonna say.
I don't know where we're at.
Not going to say. I don't know. Um, actually, that's a good one. Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah,
Yeah, I put him up there too.
but who's more iconic, Hannibal Lecter or Buffalo Bob?
Ah,
You'd fuck me. I'd fuck me.
probably Buffalo Bill, just for the fact that
Really?
I've seen him mentioned more than Hannibal Lecter.
He he stole the film, bro.
Yeah, I know, Anna. We have to get back on Supernatural. It's just no comment.
No, no, yo no sé quoi.
Yeah, yeah. No sé, no sé. Would you would you would you add Sig from House of a Thousand Corpses?
Oh yeah, but icons no. But yeah, they're,
I hit my
uh,
freaking hand.
the Firefly family. Yeah, no, I think it's more Rob Zombie
Mm,
than, and he's made classic characters with Otis,
yeah,
Baby, and Captain
yeah,
Spaulding. You know, we lost Sid, a few years back.
yeah.
Captain Spaulding himself. Here,
Oh, how,
here you go. Stay here.
So since we're talking about horror icons, I'm trying to remember. Hold on, let me double check because this is more my alley as far as growing up. Let me see. I forgot the name of it. That's what it was. Slappy the puppet from fucking Goosebumps. Fuck that damn puppet.
I never,
It
never
was
got
it was
goosebumps.
it was one of those things where it was a reoccurring character and I hated him so much. That was around the same time as Child's Play, so I'm like, fuck this doll. But it's crazy to think about. They had like horror themed stuff for kids back then with Goosebumps, and then
Oh yeah,
eventually it got more mature with Are You Afraid of the Dark, which I think the stories on that one were a little bit more terrifying than Goosebumps, if I'm being honest.
I never got into them.
Ooh, 13 Ghosts with Tony Shalhoub. How could I forget?
Oh wow,
That
yeah.
just popped in my head right now.
Shannon Elizabeth is in that too, I think.
Yes, young Shannon Elizabeth.
But I think she did that right after American Pie.
Did
I
she?
think it was right after. I think so.
I want to watch. I want to watch that underwater movie, but if you said it's bad, I'm like,
Uh,
eh.
yeah, yeah. Put it
You
on to
show
go
me
to sleep, if anything.
SCP. SCP.
Never watched the VHS movies.
SCP. SCP. I don't know what that is.
I saw 976 Evil the other night. It was like an 80s
Oh,
horror film.
um, have you ever watched the Haunting of Hill Manor? Or I forgot which Netflix show it was. It was like one of
No,
the
I never
earlier
watched.
ones, bro. It's funny because I usually don't get scared watching stuff like this, but for some reason that show got me good, bro. It got me
Really?
real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
House on Haunted Hill. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Yes, that one, House on Haunted Hill. Isn't there like a different one of like the same vein of like a
It's a remake. It's a
yeah?
remake. There was one that they did in like the late 90s, early 2000s. That was a remake.
Kevin, are those movies any good? The VHS movies? I've
I
always
never
like
seen them.
thought about watching them.
Never seen
Actually,
them.
Anna, that's a good one. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh yeah, Donald Sutherland.
Yeah,
Scanners. Scanners was
that
cool.
sounds familiar.
It's about these people who have like telepathic powers and they make your head blow up.
That sounds insane.
Give me like
There's
two of them.
oh
Oh,
fuck, what's
Maniac
the
Cop,
other one?
dude. That's one of my guilty pleasures.
Oh, damn, what is the name of it?
Has anybody seen the new Toxic Avenger movie with Peter Dinklage?
I heard it was good.
I want to see it.
Oh man, how could I forget The Shining?
The Shining.
The Shining. Yeah.
We can't say it through the copyright.
Have you watched Late Night with the Devil yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Just curious.
No, I have not.
I'm trying to think of other movies. The Crazies. I remember. I
I've
remember.
seen that. I've seen that. I've seen that.
You know which one's also a guilty pleasure of mine, even though I know it's a terrible movie. Pandorum with Ben Foster, Dennis Quaid,
Never saw that.
and it has Norman Reedus in it for like 2 seconds before they kill him.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's one of those movies that whenever it's on, I just leave it on and let it play. I
That's it.
sometimes I'll even have it as background noise just to like play it.
That's how I am with Masters of the Universe. If it's on, I'll leave it on. I don't care where it's at with Dolph Lundgren.
Oh yeah, The Grudge. But that I prefer the Japanese version on that.
Of what?
The Grudge.
The Grudge, yeah. Joron. Juron.
I will say one movie that was kind of freaky was something the fourth kind. I don't remember with Mia Jovovich.
Didn't see it.
Contact of the fourth kind or whatever it was.
Oh.
John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness. I don't think I've watched that one.
Oh, that's a cool flick.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Excuse me.
Well, damn. Damn.
That's the coffee and the Dr. Pepper.
Oh, have you ever seen there's an anthology film where it's called The ABCs of Death.
I've heard of it, never seen it.
It's interesting. Each director gets a letter and they base it on like a letter with the word A, or, all the way through
Okay.
Z. It,
Um,
it's a nice little twist, like anthology stuff.
we were talking about J horror for a minute.
Yeah.
Do yourself look up Takeshi Miike.
Takeshi.
T yeah, Takeshi Mike. Yeah, Takeshi Mike. But that's how you spell his last name, Mike. He did Audition. Check out those. You want to watch some good Japanese horror? That's the guy you watch for.
Takeshi Mike.
Yeah.
Let's see movies. Last Life in the Universe, Ichi the Killer, Episode
Mm.
0. He did Hostel.
Yep. The original.
What?
Yep. He was involved with Eli Roth. Yep.
Another Lonely Hitman, Kikoku, Young Thugs, Innocent Blood, Nanba King Yundi. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to remember.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. I'll give it a try.
Yeah. Watch some of his stuff. But
Hobo with
Ichi,
Hobo with a Shotgun. I've heard of that one.
oh, with Rutger Hauer.
Hobo
Hobo.
with a Shotgun. I think I had wanted to watch this.
I wasn't. Oh, dude. Bubba Hotep with Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, I think I had wanted to watch this.
Hobo with a Shotgun's a fucking cool flick, man.
I'm digging the poster art for it though.
Yeah. Big, like, 70s. Has like a
Yeah.
70s feel to it. Yeah.
I never watched Hostel. I don't know. Hostel
Oof.
is nasty. I'm sorry. I can't watch that one movie or a second movie.
I can't watch the second one. I could go. I guess I do
Oh,
the first one. I can't watch the second one.
probably my personal worst nightmare watching it is The Descent. The dread
Descent was
where they go
Descent.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Descent. The Cave. I saw those. I didn't. I know they made a Descent 2, which takes place right after.
Yeah, right after.
Yeah, I never got to finish watching it.
I don't know if this would be considered horror.
What?
Pan's Labyrinth.
Fantasy horror.
Yeah, yeah. Dark, Spanish coming of age, dark fantasy, fairy tale, supernatural. Yeah, that's one of
Mm,
Guillermo's first movies, right? Movies.
what? Which ones?
Pan's Labyrinth?
Mm, no,
It's not.
no.
The Changeling. I've heard of that one.
Oh, a cool flick. With
Oh,
Michael J.
bro.
Fox, The Frighteners.
How could I forget, bro? I watched this movie on mushrooms, Eraserhead. Fuck. That movie is a nightmare on itself, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know what gave me the bright idea to eat some mushrooms and watch Eraserhead. Like I don't know what was going
the
through my mind.
mushrooms gave you the bright idea. The mushrooms gave you the bright. Let's be real. The mushrooms
Bro,
gave you the bright idea.
I'm not even
You
gonna
know,
lie.
you saw the picture of the guy with the funky haircut. You're like, let's watch that.
No, this was around the time I think like David Lynch had passed away, so I had watched Twin Peaks, and I had like gotten like shrooms like the week after, like a couple weeks after, and I'm like, you know what? Let's watch another, David Lynch movie, Eraserhead. Wrongest fucking mistake of my life, bro. That I'm not gonna even lie, bro. That the baby in that shit, it was just, oh man. I couldn't deal with it. I powered through and I watched the whole thing, but never
I'm
again,
surprised you
bro.
didn't have a bad trip, bro. I'm surprised you didn't have a bad trip.
I, that movie was a bad trip. I- After that, I'm like, all right, I gotta lighten the mood somehow. I gotta watch Rick and Morty or something, bro.
Transformers.
I don't remember what I did. I'm like, I need to stop.
You probably put on Transformers.
Maybe I don't even know. I probably smoked after that. It's one of those. So I gotta see. I want to see what this movie is before I bring it up. I just want to make sure. Okay, so another mistake I did. You ever heard of this movie? Enter the Void.
Enter the Void? No. No, I have not. You're lagging,
I'm not
bro.
even gonna put into words of what I experienced. I'm not gonna. Am I?
You were, but you're good now.
I'm not even gonna go into details about Enter the Void. Let's just say it was just one of those movies I decided to watch on mushrooms, and then afterwards, I'm like, I
All right.
needed like a 20-minute reset, bro.
Next
Like
time you're
legit,
gonna
like,
do shrooms and you want a movie, message me so I could steer you away from shit that are
but
gonna
but
fucking
but uh,
fit.
but I'm always tired of Fear and Loathing and all this other shit.
Bro, I can
I
show
I
you. I could expand your mind. Johnny
I
Mnemonic,
I
Lawnmower
w-
Man,
bro, I was like, I was literally out.
Hackers.
I was literally outside after that movie, just like, what did I just watch? What did I just go through? Like that was an experience.
You're like the Ben Affleck meme. Smoking a
bro,
cigarette.
bro, that and then with him just like staring off the distance with the like Cavill just talking, just like a combination of both of those.
Yeah.
That movie fucked me up, bro. Ooh, see, Anna, I had wanted to watch that the other day, Jacob's Ladder, but I didn't.
Oh,
I sh-
mm-mm.
I should have. No, no.
Not for me, man. That movie just nope. I recessed that movie in the back of my head. Nope, thank you. Nope, I'll pass. Fuck Jacob's Ladder.
There's Primeval. Also look up Primeval running scene and tell me you wouldn't crap your pants. Primeval.
Primeval.
Prime
I think I've seen
Evil.
it.
Prime
I think I've seen
Evil.
Primeval.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I remember this. I had wanted to watch this. How many seasons? Um, 5. Okay.
That's too many seasons
Interesting.
for me to get involved in right now.
Shut up. You're watching One Piece.
That's why.
I
There's like 50,000 seasons of fucking One Piece I gotta dredge my way through.
don't know. I can. Ooh, we talked about movies and shows. We talk about actual video games that we play that are horror.
Call of
Dead,
Cthulhu,
Dead
Alien.
Space.
I never played Dead Space.
Oh man, the trauma that game gave me, bro. That one and
Lost
Resident Evil 4. Fucking
Resident Evil games.
motherfucker with the
Resident Evil
chainsaw.
games.
Chainsaw. All I gotta say is that chainsaw, and you guys will understand.
Silent Hill.
I never played those.
Um,
Dino Crisis. I I I,
Splatterhouse.
I would put this up there, I guess, because yeah, Devil May Cry, it runs in
Yeah,
those territories.
yeah.
Oh, it's a horror movie. Okay, hold on. Prime,
Oh,
2007.
oh,
Ba, ba, ba.
oh.
The scene where the dude is running. How f- how far into the movie is that, Kevin? The dude running. I think I've seen this. I think I've seen this. Hold on. I think I have seen this. Come on, play, 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 play. I don't know why it doesn't want to play. 1 hour mark. Okay.
Yeah.
Would they
One
have it in
hour
the
mark.
trailer? Inspired by a true story.
What inspired, huh? Just like Blair Witch was inspired by a true story.
Hmm. The comments are funny, on this. Okay, there's a British crime drama. Wire in the blood, psychological with gruesome stuff. Very dark. Couldn't get past fourth or fifth episode. Where do you guys find these shows?
True.
Oh, since I'm watching this trailer, Lake Placid. How could I forget? This is Criminal Minds leveled up. I'm okay. Is that Dominic Purcell? Interesting.
What? Heat wave?
The Heat Wave himself. Is that Orlando Jones? Ew. Oh, I think I've seen this movie. Seen that scene of Orlando Jordan running. Yeah, Prime PBS masterpiece. I remember. I don't watch TV like I used to before. Is anybody watching the new It Welcome to Dairy yet?
I'm hearing good things from
Same,
coworkers.
same. I'm about to say let's just watch it on our own.
I think so, man.
Because they did say they are gonna plan, I think, 2 more seasons
Yep.
exploring the origins of Pennywise. Never heard of it. Hmm. Okay, let me see. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween. Oh, animated movies. Nightmare Before Christmas. Corpse's Bride.
Yeah.
Um,
Coco?
I love that movie. Yeah, it deals with death and stuff like that. I'd put that up there. Um,
We don't talk about
do
Bruno.
do you remember that movie with the puppets 9 with Elijah Wood and all these other?
I never saw it. I remember it. Never saw
Okay, I probably put that up there because it's kind of dreadful what's going on in that movie.
it. Wally. It's
I've never seen that.
depressing as all hell.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to hear that.
Don't.
No, there's no way of stopping that.
What?
No, saw the original It with Tim Curry, Frankfurter.
Oh yeah,
I will say Skarsgård is a good Pennywise,
he is. His facial expressions are great.
especially when he goes cockeyed. I did saw it. 9 was good. What?
7.
I'm trying to think of horror movies that are coming out. Original, The Last Stand.
Oh, we're getting the Crystal Lake series,
That's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot about
which
that.
is gonna give us the story of Mama Voorhees.
Mama. I don't. They never explored that, huh?
All you know, she's the killer in the first movie.
That's about it. Because everything else out there, that's just Jason.
Yeah.
Let me ask you: do you like when studios just like say like, all right, the rest of these movies are no longer canon. We're gonna start from here, which what they
Well,
did with Halloween.
that's that's the problem with Hollywood and destroying icons and these great characters. You know, like I was
Yeah,
saying before, and going back to Terrifier, as long as Damien Leone is in total charge of it, pulling a freaking George Lucas saying no, it's my way or the highway, art's gonna be okay. The day he sells out is when we worry
yeah,
as horror fans. That's my honest statement.
I
That's
agree.
my opinion. You know, the day he sells out and gives art to a major studio,
I don't see it
he's done.
happening.
It's done. And I hope it never happens. You know, it's like what we talk about wrestling when it comes to MJF. If he goes to WWE, he's going to be watered down. He's
Yeah,
not going to be the same character. He's not going to be the same
true.
person. He's going to be a watered down version of himself. He's not going to be as abrasive.
I agree.
So,
And that's his whole character in AEW.
yeah, in your face, abrasive, cocky, arrogant douchebag. But guess
Yeah.
what? He's our douchebag.
Yes, he is. Um, the house that Jack built. That sounds familiar as well.
Yeah,
I
it
would like to
does.
see him make a Friday the 13th movie. You know, when
Oh,
was the last?
Damien Leone make a Friday the 13th movie?
I'm thinking that's what he's saying. When was the last time we got a Friday the 13th movie? It was like not too long ago, right?
I think 2005, 2004, 2005. It's been over 20 years.
Oh, he said yes, Leone.
Dude, if
Friday
he
the
makes
13th.
a Friday the 13th, the kills in that film are going to be insane. But I'd rather him take hold of Freddy.
Okay. Okay.
I'd rather him take hold of Freddy because that's going to lead to some craziness.
You
And
know,
the fact
no, go
that
ahead.
I think he could still keep what made Freddy cheesy, his one-liners, after like
Bitch.
the could check in but you can't check out. Um, I think he could still do that, but make it more menacing.
Mm,
You know, you could still have the Freddy one-liners that made him cheesy. You know,
yeah, I agree.
once you got the one-liners, you're like, oh, you can see the drop. But he could do that and still make Freddy be the the power that he is, you know.
Hmm.
But who would you get to be Freddy? You can't. You need a new Freddy. You can't.
Yeah.
Robert Englund said he's done. The only way he'll do
Oh
Freddy if
wait,
it's animated.
that's right. We talked about this earlier in the year, not too long ago. Braun Strowman's gonna play Freddy. I mean, not
No,
Freddy.
he's gonna play
Jason.
Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's gonna be terrifying.
that would be the scariest
If
Jason since Kane Hodder.
if they use Braun Strowman's actual height, that is gonna be a terrifying fucking Jason
Dude,
Voorhees.
he's what 6'4", six
For yeah,
five.
for those of you guys who don't know, this guy's almost like
Pull
seven
pull up a
feet.
pull up a picture of Braun Strowman, please, so we could show these people who don't know who. Dude, he is going to be the most imposing Jason since Kane Hodder, without a doubt.
Trying to find a good picture. This is a big MF. That's a big MFer. That's a
I
big
would
MFer.
no, 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 dude. Him as Jason, bro? Hell's no, bro. He could. He's gonna swing. He's gonna fill a sleeping bag with like four teenagers and smash them against a tree, bro, without breaking a sweat.
Yeah, that is a big dude.
That guy's a monster, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, if I saw this guy with a Jason Voorhees mask, I'm like, nope, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Bro, I'm gonna be like Red's dad in Friday. After Devo, you want some too? Nope. What would I tell you about talking mess with these people? You want some too,
Facts.
old man? Nope.
Facts.
What would I
Facts.
tell you? I'm gone, bro. Uh,
Oh
I
man.
was like, I'll avoid any Camp Crystal Lake at that point, bro. There's a Crystal Lake
Hey,
nearby.
if yeah, I'm about to say if I see a lake near me that says Crystal Lake, I'm
No,
moving.
U-turn, U-turn. No, we can't live here. Why? Nope.
There's a Crystal Lake. But what? Why? Don't ask. You
You
don't
want
want
to
to
go?
know.
You want to go? Go. I'm going the other way. I'll leave you here. I'll leave you to your own devices.
Let me see.
And
Six
I
eight, 335 pounds.
6'8". Okay, so I said 6'5". He's 6'8".
6'8", almost 7 feet. That's insane.
Bro, no. No.
Beat me up,
No.
Scotty.
Shit, where's Nightcrawler?
um,
Teleport me the fuck out.
what actor would be perfect to play Freddy if they did a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie? I'm terrible with these. If I'm being honest, I suck with these.
You know what?
What
David Howard Thorpe.
for Freddy? He would have to talk, but I could see it.
Have you seen his Joker?
I think I have.
Look
I
up
think you.
David
I think.
Howard
I,
Thorne.
I think. I
I
think you
sent.
shared a
I think I
video of
sent.
it.
I shared it a while back, but just look up David
Yeah.
Howard Thorne as Joker, and who sounds a
Oops.
little more camelish, but his
Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. I know who Dacre Dacre. I don't know how to say that first name. Montgomery or Tom Hughes. Tom Hughes, I'm not sure. Killian Murphy as for Freddy. I think
ooh,
if you do Killian, you could probably do like a methodical Freddy instead of a one liner one.
yeah, yeah.
If we're being honest with that,
Yep.
but I'm trying to think because they had just finished the Halloween movies with Jamie Lee Curtis and all that stuff.
Yep. Which
They're
weren't bad. The Danny McBride
no,
run,
no.
they weren't bad.
Um, they're redoing Friday the 13th. Um,
Mm-hmm. Because they finally got the rights figured out now.
yeah.
Everybody's happy. So
We don't know about Texas Chainsaw or Nightmare on Elm Street as of right now. Those are the two, and Child's Play, because I know that
Child's
the one
Play
that
has
came out
they have
not
the
long
series.
ago.
They have
Oh,
the
they have the
series.
series.
They have the series, and it's with
Kevin, why you gotta
Fred
do
Dorff.
that? Why you gotta do that,
What?
Kevin? Why you gotta do
What?
that, Kevin?
What did Kevin
Uh,
do?
uh, he
What
made a
did Kevin
joke.
do?
He made a joke.
What joke?
Even Anna's laughing at that.
I missed the joke.
You guys are bad. You guys are,
I mi-
for
I missed.
for that one, Kevin. You get this one. You get this one. Uh, he said Rachel Zegler. Uh,
Oh, a horror film that is one of my all time faves. D. Snyder's Strangeland. I've mentioned this before.
yes, you have.
Such a great film, dude.
Kevin,
He
you're bad.
wrote, directed, and starred as Captain Howdy, the bad guy, the bad guy of the movie. It's based off a song that he wrote for Twisted Sister called Horrortaria.
Oh, um, Donnie Darko. That's one of
First
those.
one is good.
That's one of those weird ones.
Yeah.
No one will watch it. You guys are bad.
No one will watch it.
This
Oh,
is how I know the stream has been going on too long. Where Kevin and Anna are just like cahoots right now.
oh God. Good
But
thing I
yeah,
don't see these quotes, these things.
yeah, because if you had an iPad or your laptop, you would. But
Mhm.
we're approaching close to 2 hours. So and I know you got
Yeah.
to work tomorrow too. So we might be ending it real
Yeah.
soon in the next 5 minutes.
Sounds
It's
good.
gonna bomb at the box office. No, Timothy Chalamet, he's too pretty. It feels like Timothy Chalamet does not age at all, bro.
How old is he? 12?
It's like yeet yeet skirt skirt. I think so. It's got to be like 12. It's got to be.
Water, water, drip, drip. Water, water, splash, splash, drip, splash, water,
I hate
water.
that you continued it. I hate it. I hate that you continued it.
The fact I knew what you were talking about. the,
That's the most shocking part of it all.
the fact I knew it.
Yeah, yeah.
Splash, splash, water, drip, drip, splash.
Oh, I don't know why this one just popped into my head, and I never plan on watching it. But Teeth.
Nah. Oh, dude, how can we forget
Okay.
Tusk by Kevin Smith?
I
Red
was
State,
gonna bring that up, Tusk, but I'm glad you brought it up now.
Red State.
Heck, even Tom Holland is now starting to look older. Or Anthony
Uh,
Mackie. Stop it.
um,
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
the hype train's rooting them on right now. I hear the hype train going.
I don't even hear.
It'll get louder. It's closing in.
um, what, I haven't seen Bring Her Back. I had wanted to watch that. It's on Max right now, but I hate to
What
see a lot of
was
people talking about it.
I was thinking of something, and then you
Oh,
said,
I mentioned Guillermo earlier. Shape of Water
okay,
and the one with Tom Hiddleston. I think it's Crimson Peak or something like that.
then watch those.
Cut the checks. Cut the checks. I love that. Um, but yeah, going back to art real quick before we get out of here, since I
Yeah,
want to wrap this up real quick.
yeah.
Um, art's here to stay. How long
for
is
now.
he gonna stay in the zeitgeist of pop culture? I don't know, but he's living good
I
right now.
I think he's gonna stick around for a while, to be honest with you. But it's all contingent to Damon
Hmm.
Leone keeping total control.
Yeah, and it's like we said, he's just been popping everywhere. Merch, Fortnite, video game, kids. Yeah, there you go. Kids dressing up as art, making videos, Halloween Horror Nights. Like it's a big thing in the horror industry, or I guess the horror genre, when you have like an icon like this that pops up and stays relevant. And it's
Uh,
not often characters could do that, because the
uh,
one I'm thinking of right now is I don't remember the girl's Samara from The Ring. Like people used to talk
yeah.
about that character all the time, but now I don't even see people
Well, you
mention
know
it.
what killed that character? Scary Movie.
Yeah, yeah. You're
Scary
not
Movie
wrong on
killed him.
that. Yeah.
Scary Movie killed the movie. Made it a joke.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got a point. And it sucks with kind of what happened with I think the superhero movie too, where they parodied bunch of superhero movies, and like it was just bad. But
Mm.
yeah, like I said, I art's here to stay for the meantime, unless Damien, like you said, does
Sells
something
out.
with it. Yeah. Agreed. I slept under my parents' bed for the 1 week after that. I was about 14. Or those epic movie or disaster movies. Yeah, yeah. And I'm hoping, because how this ties in with Scary Movie. They did say they're gonna have Art the Clown in the new Scary Movie next year, and I'm just curious in what capacity, because it would be cool if they actually get David Howard Thornton to play Art in the movie.
Oh yeah.
If they do that, I'm sold. I don't care about anything else. I watch the movie just for that. I and what and just knowing, because the Scary Movie, he's gonna have Art the Clown talk and say something like stupid or something like that.
I was like, what? You thought I was gonna honk this horn?
Yeah, something like that.
Honk honk, bitch.
I I w- I will say though, now that he is in Fortnite, it is scary hearing the honk honk, and then you just see him running towards you. It's just terrifying. Pun intended. The Third Omen with Sam Neill did me into. You know,
Fuck that dude. I do not like Sam Neill, bro.
he's damn like that.
Watch
Like a
Event
certain like
Horizon.
like a certain. Oh, that's why. Okay. I don't know but you told me not to watch it. Now you're telling me to watch it. What is it? Which one is it?
Do as you please, but don't come crying to me
Man,
after you watch it.
why did I watch this?
Watch it on shrooms so you can just sit there all Ben Affleck
No,
out again.
no, that's the last thing I do. That's the last thing I do. That's the last. No more trippy movies like that on shrooms. No more. That's it. I'm done with it. I'm not even gonna lie. Even when I watch What Dreams May Come, there's a certain part of that movie where it's just like, this is too much right now. I don't know. You ever seen that movie, What Dreams May Come,
Yeah,
Robin Williams?
yeah, I saw it.
It's like towards the end of the movie, I'm just like, oh, this is hard to get through.
That movie's heavy.
Yeah, just the ideas and concepts and themes in
Yeah,
that movie. Yeah.
there's something wrong with the gravity in that movie. It makes it heavy.
Well, there's that word again. Heavy. Is there something wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull? And on that note, guys, enough with the movie references. We're gonna head out of here. You'll need holy water, rosary beads, and the Bible to sleep. Or Totally Killer with my girl Kiernan Shipka. I don't remember. I don't think I've seen Totally Killer. But anyways, guys, happy Halloween. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, I don't know what's coming out, so I can't tell you. We'll do lives for
Stay
you
tuned.
when we have the time. Yeah, exactly. Stay tuned. And per usual, we always got to end like this. You know what's coming.
Day bow bow.
Oh, oh.
Oh, day bow bow.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah.
day bow
They
bow.
bow bow. Happy Halloween, everyone. See ya.
Day bow